2020 continues. Once again, John Stossel.
In show business, many who make it to the top never look back. But not Beyonce Knowles. 3 years ago, she split with the group that brought her enormous success, Destiny's Child. It was a good move for her. She became a bigger star, a solo superstar, making about $20 million a year. So why would she go back and now share the spotlight? Deborah Roberts tells that story.
Call them independent women or survivors or an R&B phenomenon. Destiny's Child is back. Who'd have expected the chart-topping, Grammy-winning 20-somethings to reunite after 3 years? Michelle Williams, Kelly Rowland, and Beyonce, now a one-name sensation.
I love for you, baby.
They've got the music industry buzzing.
You did so well on your own. Why come back as a group?
Because it's fun. Because we said we would, and because we enjoy each other.
But who steps away from a stratospheric career? In 3 years, this it girl has been everywhere. Now a sizzling solo artist, she's also a movie star.
I'm Foxy Cleopatra, and I'm a whole lot of woman.
A cover girl, and a money machine, with an income estimated at $23 million last year.
This is my daddy, Matthew Knowles.
Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, manages his daughter and Destiny's Child.
There are people who say that Beyonce doesn't need Destiny's Child anymore. So why is it that she's still a part of the group? Why is the group still together?
I think it's the love that they have for each other, number one. Number two, when the three of them get together. It's truly magic.
Beyonce certainly doesn't have to do this. I think she really wants to do this. I think it's also strategic for her to be doing this.
Tamara Conniff, executive editor of Billboard magazine, says Beyonce's not taking a risk, but maybe becoming an even bigger star.
Building up parallel tracks for careers in today's music market is extremely smart.
With a new megastar in their midst, the hottest-selling female group of all time is trying to reclaim their top spot. They allowed 2020 a rare behind-the-scenes glimpse as they prepped for their new tour. At Chicago's House of Blues, a run-through just before a gig sponsored by Pepsi. Being together, they say, is like slipping into an old comfy shoe. Or in their case, make that a stiletto. Backstage, with just minutes to go, the girls get their final touches of glamour.
You guys still get them? Jitters? Do you?
I get them. I'm nervous still, like, oh gosh, I'll make sure I get my steps right. I'll make sure I know all the hits.
Now, what about the three of you guys together? What's it like?
I love that. I'm going to really love it.
Finally, showtime.
I'm cool right now, but wait until I put that suit on and we walk down to the stage. We ready? Hit me!
They jump right into their hot single, Lose My Breath, from their new CD, Destiny Fulfilled. For Beyonce Knowles, it's a long way from the soft-spoken little Texas girl who found her voice on stage.
Beyonce's my name.
Tina and I looked at each other and said, that can't be our little girl that's so poised, so confident.
It's amazing as kids that we had that kind of little hunger, like, we're going to be singers, we're going to dance on stage. It was just amazing. It's amazing that God even instills that in a child, period.
Kelly was just 9 when she joined Beyonce's singing group called Girls Time. After they lost a competition on a national TV show, Matthew quit his high-paying sales job to manage them.
You downsized your home to an apartment. You went from 3 cars to 1 car. You went through some tough times in your marriage. Why did you gamble like that?
I believed in my daughter, and I believed in her group.
He learned the ropes of the music industry while whipping his young charges into shape.
What was boot camp like in the Knowles household?
Waking up at 8, 9 o'clock a.m., we went jogging, we came back to the house, and we did voice lessons. Each of us had an hour-long vocal coach. We probably rehearsed for 7 hours.
And we're just like 11 and 12-year-olds.
And then we would sit around and just talk and watch a lot of the old Motown tapes. It sounds crazy, but we still had fun.
A few years later, they were transformed into a glamorous foursome called Destiny's Child. And in 1997, they scored their first #1 hit called No, No, No. But the dream nearly fell apart during an ugly split. Two members stormed out and filed a lawsuit charging that Matthew cheated them out of their share of the profits. It was later settled out of court.
Two of the girls who left the group in a controversy claimed that there was favoritism, that Beyonce was favored. Given that she is rising now as a star, when you look back, were they in some ways right?
Can I keep it real with you? These are three very secure women that you are looking at right now. And the reason why we're still here is because we're secure and we love each other and we support each other. Anything else does not fit, period.
Why do you think you've been able to hold together in spite of the turmoil, Beyonce?
I think that all the turmoil and every challenge you have in your life is all for a reason. And if we wouldn't have been through the turmoil, we wouldn't have found Michelle.
Michelle Williams would last after yet another singer walked out.
Were you scared at all coming into the group after the drama that they had experienced? Were you nervous?
You know, very nervous. To the world, they were already established. So it's like, am I going to fit in? Do I have to be like one of the members?
Are you going to be the odd man out?
What am I going to do? But we just blended so well together.
Destiny's Child was destined to be a trio. Yet the infighting seemed to create a buzz and led to a string of hits, giving new meaning and rhythm to the word survivor. And along the way, the girls' eye-popping outfits often stole the show, even as they crafted a wholesome image. Beyonce's mom, Tina, is the image maker.
Now, most mothers are trying to keep their daughters away from sexy clothes, but yet you're designing them for your daughter.
I think that they always look very classy and they always carry themselves as ladies, so I don't think that they're too sexy.
Do you ever stop them if you think they are? If there's too much cleavage showing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we kind of go back and forth a little bit, but they know what works and what doesn't.
Maybe because of their strong bond, which has lasted during their years apart. Michelle has had a run on Broadway and recorded 2 gospel albums, while Kelly snagged movie roles and recorded her own CD. But neither has soared quite like Beyonce.
I don't think they're ever going to be superstars like Beyonce, but they're going to have solid careers in the music business.
Is it hard watching her with so much success? I mean, is there even like a little bit of jealousy?
No, she's definitely somebody that you learn from.
More the example of a leading lady.
Yeah.
Kelly will soon become the leading lady for Dallas cowboy Roy Williams.
And now I'm going to be a very handsome man's wife.
And how about you, Beyonce? Marriage on the horizon?
I don't get into all that.
What she won't get into is her obvious romance with superstar rapper Jay-Z.
We see all these photos of you and Jay-Z. Why don't you talk about it?
Because
it ain't nobody business.
Defending and supporting each other always. So who could resist a dance lesson from these spirited, fun-loving girlfriends? Women who've discovered that they can survive alone or together.